And thank you, everyone. Welcome to our presentation. Today, me and my colleague, Isabella, we're going to show you the project made by our team, Team IMA. So relax and enjoy it. And here we go. Robots. We always hear about these incredible inventions made by the humans to help them and to make a better world. They are strong, smart, efficient, humans' ideal partners. But is that true? I want to tell you a story. That is the story of Hannah and the cobot, two different words that are suddenly asked to collaborate. So let's say they are colleagues. They work together in a tea bag manufacturing plant. Hannah's task consists in loading and unloading these heavy reels from a mobile storage to the tea bag machine you see in the picture. But since this work can really get exhausting, the company, to relieve her from this heavy duty, introduced a collaborative robot to help her in the plant that we're going to call cobot. So basically, a collaborative robot is a robot that is able to share the same space with humans with no fences and guarantee their safety. But let's go back to our story, Hannah and the cobot. So now Hannah has more time to do other tasks, but she has to share the same space with this cobot, and that's not easy. So let's see why. First, since the cobot is not able to distinguish hair from objects, it moves very, very slowly in order to stop as soon as it detects something or someone, and to make sure it does not hurt her or anyone in any way. So as you can see in this GIF, this is not a slow motion, but this is the actual speed of the cobot. And you can agree with me, it is very, very slow. So Anna can really get upset sometimes. Moreover, to communicate with her, it uses this very weird lighting system that is very difficult to understand and not so intuitive. And it is the only way the cobot has to communicate to Anna, for example, when it is stuck. And last but not least, it moves silently despite its size. And as you can see in this GIF, Hannah most of the times really gets scared. So the cobot looks unpredictable and she doesn't feel comfortable around it. So these things I told you make the cobot quite inefficient, right? So are the robots still so cool for you? Imagine how frustrated Anna might be and how difficult might be the collaboration between these two so different words that are suddenly asked to collaborate, but they can't do that without stepping on each other. And that's what made our design question arise. That is, how might we help Anna and the cobot work together properly? So at the beginning, we were looking for the perfect robot, smart and flexible like a human being. Then we were looking for the perfect operator, able to fit the cobot. But at the end, we found out that the solution stands in the middle. So in a perfect interaction between these two words and in the great potential they both have. And that's why we came up with our solution.
That is COEX, Human-Robot Communication. COEX is a bidirectional communication system which establishes the foundation for safe, efficient, and comfortable collaboration between humans and robots. COEX help operators and robots understanding each other without necessarily make one adaptable to the other, but by giving them a new common language of interaction. Thanks to COEX, Anna can tell the cobot where she is. The cobot is now able to recognize her and it can alert her in case of need. Then Hannah knows the cobot is aware of her position and see that the cobot is communicating what it is doing. Then Hannah is feeling more comfortable working around it. COEX is a system made by different components, all necessary to make our user-friendly interface working properly. There are a ultra-wideband system, 2 floor projectors, a Kinect vision system, a wearable device, and a cloud network. The ultra-wideband system is an indoor system of localization which allows us to know where operators are in relation to the cobot, thanks to some text placed on every operator and on the cobot. The 2 projectors are now showing the danger and warning areas that before existed but were invisible. Now operators are aware of them and can avoid them. By doing so, they will be safe and they won't interrupt cobot workflow anymore. As you can see, there is also another feature. Once our operator is detected, a dot will appear on the warning area so that the operators now know that the cobot saw him. The vision system is a device that permits us to detect operators once they are near the cobot. and it also permits us to understand if they are facing the cobot or not. In case not, it will activate through the cloud database our wearable device. The wearable device is an alerting device that will alert operators through vibration and light signals. This is useful mostly when operators are not facing the cobot, because in that case, they aren't aware of the cobot and they aren't able to see the projected information. So now, thanks to our device, they can realize the overall situation and act accordingly. Lastly, our cloud database is the invisible connection among all COEX components. And thanks to this cloud database, we can call what could be just a set of components a real system.
Thank you. So now, thanks to COEX, Anna and the cobot can really understand each other and collaborate. So we created a new workflow and we designed a new working experience. And that's why we call it COEX Beyond Sensors. So if you're wondering how COEX works, just come and visit us during our Q&A session. And thank you for joining us.